Welcome to Google Sheets AppiWorks for Zoho CRM. Google Sheets AppiWorks for Zoho CRM is a Zoho CRM extension that integrates Zoho CRM and Google Sheets to automate your custom workflows like export data, import data, and view data directly from Zoho CRM. Before proceeding with the automation types, let us quickly install our extension from the Zoho Marketplace. You can skip this part if you have already installed. Go to the Zoho Marketplace. Click on the first link here. Search for Google Sheets for Zoho CRM in the search bar as shown here. Click on the extension after search, and you can see the above page. After that, click on the Install button here. Now, confirm your installation by selecting the two checkboxes as shown here. Click on Install button. Again, confirm your installation by selecting the Terms and Authorize checkboxes. Click on Continue. And click on Confirm in order to install the extension. Okay. The installation is successful. Now we can go to the Google Sheets AppiWorks tab by clicking on three dots as shown here. Click on Start Automating button. It will redirect you to the Zoho CRM connection setup page. Give name to your Zoho connection. Click on Authorize button. After that, click on Accept in order to create a new connection with the Zoho CRM. As you can see, the connection for Zoho CRM established successfully. Click on Create New Service button to create the new service. Give name to your automation service. By default, it is selected to export service, so let us go to next step. In the next step, we need to configure the Zoho CRM. Choose the module from which you want to export. In this demo, we will export from Contacts module of Zoho CRM. Next, we need to configure the Google Sheets. Let us quickly go to the Google Sheets into which we want to export. This is the Google spreadsheet into which we need to export the data from Zoho CRM. So, let's establish a connection with this spreadsheet. If you already have a connection, you can choose from the drop-down as shown here, or click on plus button to create the new connection. Provide the spreadsheet ID or choose your spreadsheet using the Google Sheet Picker by clicking on the icon as shown here. Go to your Google spreadsheet and pick the spreadsheet ID as shown in the video. Click on Authorize with Google Sheets. As you can see here, the connection with the Google spreadsheet is established successfully. Next, choose the object or tab from the spreadsheet into which you want to export. Here, in this spreadsheet, Contacts sheet, Sheet 3 and New Contacts are the existing tabs or sheets. And you can see those sheets in the drop-down here. Choose your sheet into which you want to export. Next, choose the action. In this demo we will go with the create action. Provide the start at cell value. This is basically the row on which header is present in your Google Sheet. Here, A1 is the row on which the header is present, so let us take A1 as the start at cell value. In the next step, we need to do the mapping between Google Sheet columns and Zoho CRM module fields. Let's click on Mapping tab here. As you can see, the intelligent mapping has found some similar fields that are ready to be mapped automatically, so let's do that by clicking on Yes here. You can see that all the columns from Google Sheet are now mapped with the corresponding fields of Zoho CRM. And you can also map the remaining fields by clicking on Add button as shown here. In the final step, you can enable or disable configurations based on your need. Enable the first switch if you want to do auto export on create or edit of record in the Zoho CRM module. Next, enable the second switch if you want to perform manual execution. More on the manual execution coming later in this video. Finally, enable the last switch if you want to activate the service. Save your service. If the service is not activated, the service will not get executed. Let's go to Google Contacts sheet into which we want to export. As you can see, there are no rows available now. We will create a new contact as shown here. Go to Zoho CRM module. In this demo it is Contacts module. Click on Create Contact button and create the contact. Let us go to Google Sheets and check newly created contact got exported or not. As you can see, the contact got exported successfully. Let's create one more contact and export it to Google Sheets. As you can see, the newly created contact also got exported successfully. So this is how the auto export works. Let's see one more type of export called manual export. Let's go to Zoho CRM Contacts module and choose the contacts which we want to export manually as shown here. You can see that the selected records from Zoho CRM are not present in the Google Sheets. Okay, let's click on Google Sheets AppiWorks as shown here. After loading, you can see that all the services which are enabled for manual execution in the settings configuration are available here. Click on Execute button next to the service to export. As you can see, the selected records exported successfully. Let's check that in our Google Sheets, and the records are added into the sheet. Now, let's see one more type of automation service called import. We are now in the service listing page. Let's click on the Create button to create new service. Give name to your automation service. Click on Import Automation Type. Next, we need to choose the Zoho CRM module into which you want to import. In this demo, we will go with the Contacts module of Zoho CRM. In the next step, we need to configure the Google Sheets. First, choose your Google Sheets connection. If you don't have any connection, then you can click on plus button next to the connection drop-down and create the connection. Next, choose the Google Sheets tab from which you want to import the records. Let's quickly go to the Google Sheets and check the data which we want to import. So we have 5 records in the new contacts sheet that can be imported into Zoho CRM contacts. Let's go back to the service configuration. In the next step, we need to do the mapping between Zoho CRM module fields and Google Sheet columns. As you can see, the intelligent mapping found few similar fields which can be mapped automatically, so let's do that by clicking on Yes button. In the next step, we need to set up the data filter. Here you can preview the data which needs to be imported and choose only required rows for import. Click on plus button as shown here, in order to add filters. Filters are optional. If you have not added any filters, all the data from Google Sheets will appear here. If applied, only rows which satisfies the condition will be displayed here. Click on Preview Data to preview the data from Google Sheets tab. As you can see, the data from Google Sheets tab is displayed here. By default, few records are selected, rest of the rows can be chosen based on your need. Here, we have 2 types of import, one is quick import and another is scheduled import. Using quick import you can import the rows instantly, whereas schedule import will be imported on specific time or on regular interval. Okay, so let's see how the quick import works. After selecting rows from Preview Data, click on Import Now button. As you can see, the selected records from Preview Data is now imported into Zoho CRM contacts. Let's go to Contacts tab and see newly imported records. Selected records are the one which newly got imported. Now, let's see how can we schedule the import. Choose Import Type as Scheduled Import. Click on Next. In the Scheduler step, we have 2 types of scheduler, one is at interval and another one is at specific time. Using at interval, you can schedule the import hourly, daily, weekly and monthly. You can choose the days and hours on which the import should be scheduled. In this demo, we will see how the at specific time scheduler works. Choose at specific as scheduler type. Choose the date and time at which the import should be scheduled. In the final step, save your import service. After waiting till specific time, let's go to Contacts tab and check newly imported records from Scheduler. The selected records are the one which is imported recently from scheduling. Let's look at one more automation service called View. We are here at the service listing page. Click on Create button to create new View service. Give name to your View automation service. Choose the automation type as View. In the next step, we need to configure the Zoho CRM. Choose the Zoho CRM module in which you want to perform View service. Next, we need to configure the Google Sheets. Choose the connection of Google Sheets from drop-down or create a new connection. Next, choose the object or tab from which you want to view the data. In this demo, we will see the vehicle details from Google Sheets for the particular contact in Zoho CRM contacts. Let us quickly go to the Google Sheets and view the data which we want to visualize inside Zoho CRM. Okay, so this is the Vehicle Details tab which contains information of cars for each contact person. So, we will visualize the vehicle details for each contact inside Zoho CRM Contacts module. Let us go back to the Service Configurations page and set the remaining configurations. In the next step, we need to set up the connecting filters. Connecting filters will act as a link between Google Sheets data and Zoho CRM module. The fields should be unique and should be matched. Click on plus button as shown here to add the filters. Here, contact email from Google Sheets tab columns and email from Zoho CRM contacts module field are unique and can be matched, so let's add that as a connecting filter. In the final step, save your service. Now, let's go to Contacts module and visualize the data from Google Sheets. Click on any contact and scroll to the bottom of page. You can see that we have an widget for Google Sheets AppiWorks. After loading, you can see all your view services. Click on the service to visualize the data. As you can see, it fetched data from Vehicle Details Google Sheet and presented all the cars related to this contact. So these are the different types of automation services we offer in the Google Sheets AppiWorks. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.